Hey everyone, welcome back to t0inky Talks, and I'm going to be talking about the first two episodes of Heirs, Mirai's Choice, and a couple of shows that have kind of wrapped up, and I wanted to just kind of talk about it. So the first thing is Heirs. So the first two episodes aired this past Wednesday, Thursday nights for me because I watched it off of Drama Fever, and I thought it actually, okay, I'm trying to still figure out if it's living up to the hype. I think Lee Min-ho is really good as the second son to the conglomerate. So the man who is his father is an older gentleman who had a mistress who is Lee Min-ho's mother, and she is like the second mistress. So the guy from Gu Family Book, he is the person, he's the first son from, I think, the legitimate wife. And then there's this new wife who is not Lee Min-ho's mom. And then there's also Lee Min-ho's mom, who's the second mistress. And she is kind of like a little bit of an airhead. And she seems kind of sweet, but yeah, kind of an airhead. She's being kind of browbeaten by the first wife, who brings her into the husband's home, the mistress into the wife's home, so that way she can keep an eye on the mistress and the husband. So I'm sure that that can't be comfortable for anybody, but they're all kind of living together in this huge, amazing home in Korea because that's what the first wife wants, or the second wife, because I'm not sure what happened to the first wife. And so the first son, who is the guy from Gu Family Book, he's kind of just bitter, withdrawn. He actually sends Lee Min-ho to California basically to just kind of live his life out in California away from everything, so that way he has a way, so he takes all of the corporation, kind of taking over the family business. And so the father, who is in charge of all of the conglomerate, he's laid up in a wheelchair, and the person who is his executive assistant or his right-hand man, he's now being kind of reporting back everything to the chairman. And his son is Kang Min-hyuk, who is the guy from Cien Blue, and he is dating Lee Bo-na, which is Crystal's character. So I'd like to say that Crystal's character is very screechy, very whiny, very jealous, and if she's supposed to play an irritating character, then she's playing it very well, because the way she's playing it, it's so irritating, it's so nails on chalkboard that I'm not liking Crystal's character. If I didn't know her from before on other Korean dramas, I would think that this is her, but it's not. She's just playing the character very well, and which is very irritating. So back to Lee Min-ho. So Lee Min-ho is surfing, he's like leading this California lifestyle, but kind of as this tortured student who is like, you know, writing his thoughts in his journal. And so he runs into Park Shin-hye's character, because Park Shin-hye's character is a very hardworking girl whose mother is the housekeeper to Lee Min-ho's mom, you know, the mistress in this conglomerate, the Empire Group conglomeration. And so it's like very intertwined. And Kang Min-hyuk, who is Lee Bo-na's boyfriend in the series, or Crystal's boyfriend in the series, they're best friends. So Park Shin-hye and Kang Min-hyuk is best friends. He's the secretary's son, she is the housekeeper's daughter. And the reason why she's in the US and California and running into Lee Min-ho's character is because her sister is pretending to get married to a guy who is basically a woman beater and a drunk. And so you see kind of like that interaction. So really, Park Shin-hye's character can't get any more downtrodden or lower than where she is. She's crying constantly. And Lee Min-ho's character, interestingly enough, interacts with Park Shin-hye's character really instantly. They have a very good interaction. They have very good chemistry together, I think. For me, I think that they have very good chemistry. So that's kind of where we are with the first episode, where they're, you know, where we get introduced to his fiancée Rachel as well. And Rachel is the soon-to-be stepsister to Kim Woo-bin's character. And Kim Woo-bin's character is very much the Chuck Bass of this group. So I'm thinking that Kim Woo-bin's character is Chuck Bass, and the girl who's playing Rachel is basically Leighton Meister's character, where, you know, spoiled little rich girl, or poor little rich girl, and so it's been very interesting. For some reason, at age 17, Lee Min-ho and Rachel's character, or Rachel, get engaged, and so now there are these high schoolers that are engaged. The parents are these wealthy people who are trying to do mergers and acquisitions with their children and with their fortunes, and so that's kind of strange as well. But I do like Lee Min-ho and Park Shin-hye's character together. Like, instantly you kind of feel the chemistry going. They have a lot of interaction, and Lee Min-ho's character is actually very cute with Park Shin-hye's character. You can see from the photos, like, it's just fun. And something that stands out in the last part of the episode too is when they're running away from this jealous boyfriend thing that happened with Lee Min-ho's character with the girl that he was kind of fooling around with in his high school. So they're running, they actually run from, I think, Malibu through Universal City Boardwalk, through Hollywood, down to the Grove, I think. So they're like, in a span of like 30 miles, they run it in like less than 5 minutes and end up at a movie theater. So that's kind of fun. You get to see a lot of LA highlights of the tourist attraction while they're running through a very busy street. It's not realistic, but it's fun. I think Rachel, the girl who's playing Rachel is just a mean girl. She's one of those mean girls that's not gonna let you sit at their table, and she's just believable as this mean girl, and she's horrible to Park Shin-hye's character. So that's kind of what I have to say about the Heirs. There's also this kind of like mascot-y thing that they've got going, this dream catcher, and the dream catcher is kind of, it reminds me of like all the mascots in previous things where I think everybody in Korea is gonna want a dream catcher. It also kind of reminds me of Rooftop Prince, because whenever something kind of mysterious or cool that happens, there's this little light that goes off with the dream catcher, just kind of like in Rooftop Prince, that little butterfly that was kind of going through the centuries and all of that. So yeah, I mean, they have a mascot, they have all the elements of a good drama. We'll see what happens. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. It's just a quick recap of the Heirs and what I thought about her legend. And I am looking forward to Mary's Choice. I would like to also see Medical Top Team, if that can happen. And I'm on the lookout for Secret, because I mean, if it's doing well in Korea, I kind of want to know what all the hype is. And I did like the Mr. Nice Guy or Mr. Innocent Man, and the premise is now a female version of that. So I think I would like to see that, and then maybe I'll give my opinion on what I thought about The Secret as well. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.